Hey, how's it going? It's Jonathan. Okay, so in this video, we are now going to be taking a look at what I would call intraday market trends. I'm just going to walk through the live streams that we currently have going. Again, I know I've done a video on it for you in the past. However, let's take a look at the live streams, and then we'll shoot over and take a look at some of our member-only live streams, so we can actually see what's going on there, okay? So first of all, we're going to click this little watch on YouTube play button. Just going to give that a pause. Alrighty. Okay. So on the tab here where it's youtube.com/@itsjono_e/streams, under the live tab, that's basically where it is right now. You're going to get a bunch of live streams. A few of them are go no goes, with also our DVAN signals, but then we have one here which is for the Bitcoin market, which includes our planetary lines, turbo cycles, and aspects. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and start on this one right here, okay? So when we open this up, I'm going to now explain to you what we're looking at, all right? Let me go ahead and just pause this volume, and I'll pause the video because nothing's changing. So this video here is going to update basically every 5 minutes. New data is going to sync into the program, and the reason why it doesn't need to sync every single tick into the program is basically because we're going to get a curve into the future that spans approximately another, what do we got? So if we are around just under 12 hours, maybe about 8 hours into the future, okay? That's what's going to happen. So you're going to get a span into the future about 8 hours. You're going to see which way the curve is likely to go. So in the past, the curve appears to have corrected itself and pointed down, and now it's pointing up. And then we're going to get a possible peak around, we have two aspects around here. The moon is aspecting, and the moon is aspecting again, right around maybe 1:30 a.m. We have two moon aspects right here, which appear to be coming in at around the top. So at around 1 a.m., we're looking for the market to possibly, I guess, make a top and then fall slightly, okay? So it's not going to be falling deeply because this was the deep fall here. Market's going to come up. Doesn't have to come all the way up here, but the market's going to have an upward bias, and then it's going to roll over just a little bit before stagnating towards 7 a.m. And then, as time goes on, this curve is going to shift to the left a bit, so we're going to be able to see more. But if you wanted to know what the possible direction is for the next 8 hours or so, well, the trend is likely to be up and then stagnant, okay? Well, the trend is likely to be up, I should say, for another probably 3 hours and then stagnant. So that is how we use that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the BTC go no go. I'm going to explain what's happening in this video. Make sure it's got no audio because we do have an audio cue. All markets are closed. Yes. Except Bitcoin, which only has a little close. So basically every day for the Forex markets, they will close at approximately 9 a.m. Australian time using daylight savings. And then outside daylight savings, they'll close at 8 a.m. Okay, so looks like I've got a data syncing problem right now. Let's doesn't want to play. Here we go. So now we're going to take a look at this video right here. Okay, I'm just going to take it down to 720 just in case it freezes on us. So this is the DVAN signal. We've got DVAN and then we got go no go. There's two tabs that are going to rotate through, and I'm going to activate the rotation again. And basically what's going to happen is we're going to get green bars which signal that the trend is up, and then red bars which signal the trend is down. Now this is an hourly chart, and then we have a 15-minute chart. So when you get this little green square, it's practically a DVAN buy signal. Okay, it's a buy bias signal. That's basically what it is. So the DVAN signal would have suggested a buy bias up until around here, then a sell bias, which would have been incorrect, at least depending on how you decided to put your stop. You would have gotten definitely stopped out, and then a buy bias. The market shot up. I don't know where your take profits are, and then the sell bias would have been activated with this red little square here, and then a buy bias would have been activated here. So that's it on a 15-minute time frame. Basically, we're scalping a couple of hundred points at a time, and then on a 1 hour time frame, it is trending lower quite sharply, hundreds of points. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to move over to the go, no go. And the go, no go is going to be very similar as well. We have a 4-hour chart and we have a daily chart of the go, no go. It's going to run through an Astro one that we're running for the members one. So we're going to wait maybe 10 more seconds for that to move through. These are planetary lines, by the way. Then we have the moon. Let's go ahead and pause that. Then we have the moon, because a lot of people watch the moon. I don't think the moon is as important as it used to be anymore. Everyone's got their own opinions. My opinions have moved on. And then we got the go, no go. So basically we hit a go signal here on the daily chart, and it's just been go, 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 go since. And then if it says no go, well, that just basically means you wouldn't be looking for longs, you'd be looking for shorts. So we had a no-go trigger here, and then the market moved down. We had go, go, go. So it was saying you should be looking for ups. But you can see here that the market's basically trading sideways during this time anyway. Anyway, so that is how you would use and interpret those. And then we have basically forecasts for ETH/USD, gold, the German, the S&P 500, silver, the Oz 200, and then the US dollar. So at the moment for ETH, we're probably looking for the market to top out pretty soon and then start to travel down for possibly the remainder of the day. So that is the forecast. Let's take a look at gold. So now that you know how to use it and the free ones, that's what you'd be looking for. Gold appears to be in a downward trend right now. However, once the downward trend completes, whether it's now or within the next 2 hours or so, looks like the bias is going to turn up. The German market. Okay, so this is where it was. So the market moved down, it's moved up. That was the forecast. So you got to see basically the forecast before it had updated. So go ahead and rewind the video on that. So now we're looking for the market to possibly move up and then down into close. So again, it doesn't have to go tick to tick where the forecast is. All right, this is going to be a directional bias. So down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, SP 500. Okay, market was moving down, then up, down, then up. Looks like the wave is possibly going to move higher. Looks like this chart might update as well. So we'll see what happens. Nah, it's just frozen. I don't know, internet issues. So we're looking for the market to move down and then swing higher for the day. The bias would be higher from here on out. Silver. Take a look at that. So it looks like the market's going to possibly peak out a little early on us, and the trend will be down for the next few hours. Again, you would just come back to these videos to understand the next trend. The Oz 200 looks like it's got an upward bias into the 21st, so the market should be pushing higher, at least for the next few hours. So open higher and then possibly trade sideways. And then USDX, so the US dollar index, looks like it's on a downward bias. And this is actually on a one-day chart. So if we take a look up here, if I can get rid of that, I got the title anyway. So it's a one-day chart, and we're looking for the market to move bias downwards now. So it was biased up. Now we're looking for bias down into possibly around maybe the 5th of March, okay? That should be the bias. Now again, doesn't mean that it can't overshoot or undershoot that at all. So it could shoot up for a couple of days before coming down, and then it might actually bottom out on the 1st of March. But this is how the turbo cycle is actually functioning, okay? It's giving us the next probable move, and based on past cycles, it's giving us the next probable location for that move to expire. But if it's wrong, the turbo cycle will actually update, add that data to its memory bank, and it'll provide a curve. Basically, every single day, it's going to update the curve if the curve is not playing out right. So if the market moves up, it's going to update that curve with new information. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. I do recommend watching him. So now that you've got access to definitely a ton of live streams that we are doing right now, what I want you to do is just basically watch them, because from here on out, anyone who wanted to know what the possible directional bias is for the day, you are going to be able to now get that. And for the swing traders, you're going to be looking at a 4-hour chart and a 1-hour chart. And for the day traders, you're going to be looking at those intraday charts, which are going to be those 1 to 15 minute charts, which we're going to be putting up. So I'm going to try and do this a bit more, just give you the next 8 hours or 1 day forecast, just based on these, just so you can get an idea, and it's going to give me something to talk about moving forward. So that was another introduction on what we're looking at. And yeah, so that is your daily possible biases for today. Go back and watch the videos, look at the time frames when we're expecting those moves to happen, and now just wait for them to play out. And if you've got access to the videos, just open them up, such as if you want to go look at this free one here, which is just the Bitcoin USD market. Just watch it, just let it stream. It's got some nice music that's playing. Let it stream and just watch how this actually works. And you'll see often or not that these planetary lines, which are the ones that run from left to right, or right to left, depending on how you look at it, but yeah, left to right, will often provide support and resistance levels before the event has occurred. Okay, that's all I got.